Alrighty folks, welcome and bienvenue. A YouTuber made me do this. I've been tagged to do this by Beefatron Convoy. Thanks for that, pal. Yeah, I think this is more of a Transformers YouTube community video, so I'm not meaning to step on any toes, but I've always wanted to thank the people who made me do this, basically, who got me into this, basically got me into toys in general. I've always wanted, so I have an opportunity now to do it, which is fantastic. Now, my bot that I'm showing off, I don't have a lot of bots. This is quite a new one as well, I've just purchased. It's Cyclonus. I think he came in a 3-pack with Rodimus and Galvatron. Now, I got this on a Facebook group page. I bought this on with Galvatron. Now, and I actually saw the Galvatron was listed and this guy wasn't, and then the guy told me that he had this one. And would you want both of them? And he actually said, do you want Rodimus too? But I was like, no, I don't want Rodimus. I'll just take Galvatron and Cyclonus because I'm more into the Decepticons. And I got Galvatron and I was so disappointed. Not with the guy who gave it to me, not at all. Everything was perfect in that way. The bot was awful. It really was, and I was a bit disappointed, but thank God I got this one because this one is one of the best. It's so cool. Looks like it's just burst out of the G1 cartoon. Just fantastic bot. So yeah, I don't know if it's underrated, but that's my Transformer I'm going to show off. And a YouTuber made me do this. Well, there's a few. I'm going to have to get a pen here so I don't forget anybody. I've had to write them down because there is a few. Basically, who made me do the videos in the first place was Back in the Day Toys Conspiracy Boy. He was the one that got me doing it right at the beginning. He pushed me to do my first video. I was so nervous. I did it, and you know, everyone has to start somewhere. So yeah, he made me do it, and he's a great guy, and yeah, he made me do it. So big shout out to him. He's also, yeah. So there you go. And then, so he made me do the videos, but unfortunately he kind of started just before me. He'd already got a few, but he didn't have a lot of videos, so I watched other people's videos before I watched his, if you see what I mean. So the guys that I watched the videos, but I mean, his videos are cracking, don't get me wrong, I never miss one, but the guys that I watched religiously before I even contemplated doing videos were guys like Fly Guy. He's a great Star Wars reviewer, and he's still doing it now, still puts out frequent videos. I love his podcast or sort of show he does with yakface.com, the Realm Recap. I would definitely recommend that if you're a Star Wars fan, you want to know about all the toys and the toy news with the new Star Wars. That's the show to watch without a shadow of a doubt. Laugh It Up Fuzzball 70 doesn't do many videos anymore. I plug him all the time when I started, but yeah, he was. I loved watching his videos, and he was kind of like me, just kind of. I've watched a lot of his earlier ones, and he was very nervous at the beginning too. But you know, you are nervous when you start. I think everybody is. It's natural, but there's nothing to be nervous about because you're talking to like-minded people about toys, so it's all good. Yeah, so Laugh Out Fuzzball 70, great. Check his channel out. He's an absolute legend. Then you've got guys like Action Jackman and Mr. John 35. Those two are great. They're epic. I mean, Action Jackman is the godfather of toys. He is just his in-depth reviews of things. He's actually made me purchase more things than anybody just from his reviews. A really nice guy. And Mr. John 35, he has the most soothing voice on YouTube. Seriously. It soothes me no end. I'll come home, have a beer, watch one of John's videos, and I feel totally relaxed. So yeah, he does some great reviews and in-depth reviews, and I really like the guy to boot. So yeah, that's those two. I'm doing them in twos. Then we've got the guys, the ones that make me laugh. We've got the Darth Prime and Paul Poo. Just absolutely fantastic. They really are. you can't beat Adam, the Darth Prime. He's YouTuber of the year every year, in my opinion. I love his attitude to life, and I love his reviews, and he's just a fantastic guy. And Paul, what can you say about Paul? Another one. He was the first guy I ever did a trade with through YouTube, and we still do trades now, and we're doing trades. I think I've got a box for him soon, and we do them pretty frequently. So yeah, a top man, runner up to YouTube of the year, Darth Prime every year. So yeah, great guy as well. I used to watch Paul's videos as well. All these ones I used to watch just before I started doing videos. So they all kind of had a bit of an influence on making me do videos, but back in the day pushed me over the edge. Then there's three here. There's Black Rabbit 3333, who's taken a little sabbatical. Is that the word? Sabbatical? Good word, Jeff. Yeah, sabbatical. Another one who's funny, and he caters for all ages, as does Oddpod. The two of them, I think Oddpod and the Darth Prime need special mention, because the amount of editing they do in their videos, I think it's a lot of work. And you know, I just switch the camera on and fire on, but you know, those guys do a lot. There's a lot of work going on to them, and yeah, they deserve a lot of credit, because I think their videos are excellent, very good, and top lads. And then Jarl Grim, another one. I think Jarl Grim. His videos were the first I watched regarding car boot holes for toys. I think Jarl's was the first I watched. So yeah, another big influence on me, and another top lad. So there you go, folks. I hope I haven't missed anybody out, but they're the core ones. There's going to be somebody who's going to come, what about me, man? But I'll, you know, sorry. But no, those, it's my list, right? So these are the ones that really, you know, got me into the toys. And basically it was Ollie, Conspiracy Boy from back in the day toys, who pushed me over the edge. So for that reason, I'm going to nominate Ollie to do the YouTuber made me do this. I'm sure he'll come up with somebody cool. He's into different things to me, so it'd be quite interesting to hear who sort of, you know, influenced him, and what videos he watched, and stuff like that. So there you go. There you go, Beefatron Convoy. Hope that was okay, and thanks very much for watching. Take care. See ya.